Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. Hope you're uh, staying isolated, staying safe. Hope you're able to find toilet paper and milk and all your other things. I've slowly been working on stocking milk for Benjamin, buying a couple extra boxes every time we go to the store, and I have some flour, and we did get a new pack of toilet paper. Not that there's a shortage here, but we can only get that in town. So Pong got one the last time he was there. So we're doing well. Thinking about what we'll do if the virus hits here, but so far the biggest effect that we've had from the coronavirus is that our school was abruptly finished 2 weeks ago. We were supposed to have a scout camp last week and then graduation this week. But then all of a sudden we found out on Wednesday that they were going to test on Friday, and then we were no more activities. So it's been a little bit of an adjustment trying to get the students to come and do their grades, trying to finish up the end of the school year. The teachers, we had meetings last week trying to get things finished up this week. So because of that kind of abrupt ending, we were quickly had the kids take videos. So if you guys are sponsors, there's another video that you can find. I'll put the link somewhere on my Facebook page. That's a thank you in place of letters. We just didn't have time to write letters. Unfortunately, I think two of the videos, the kids were doing it by themselves, and I think they hit take a photo instead of take a video. So there's two, maybe three groups that I have photos that they were doing their interviews, but I don't have videos. So I'm sorry for those of you who had sponsored those groups. Unfortunately, the kids are gone, and I can't get them back. And so we were able to still have our graduation party, even though the school's graduation that's supposed to take place this week was canceled. We still, because it was scheduled for that Saturday, so we still went ahead and ate hot dogs. That was their request, and then we gave the kids the Bibles, and I added a little treat that we made necklaces out of like candies and gave it to them because that's something that they would typically do on graduation day here. So we try to make it a little special for our ninth graders in the program on that day. And the reason for this video though is something else. We're looking for new sponsors. In I think around January, the program Vision Trust found out that the headquarters in the US is cutting the Thailand program. And so that means that the 150 students that they had sponsored at our school all of a sudden don't have a scholarship anymore. And a lot of them are looking to leave the school if they don't have another scholarship. So in that crazy last few days, I stood in front of the flagpole ceremony and told the 7th and 8th graders, I said, if you're in Vision Trust and your scholarship got cut and your family is not able to afford it, let me know. And I thought maybe I would get a list of about 8 to 10 students, which originally that you'll see in the video is about how many that I had. But then over the next few days, into last week, parents were bringing their students and said their student was too shy to come and say, or the student hadn't talked to their parent yet, so didn't talk to me. So currently I have a list of 18 students who were in that program. They have either 1 or 2 years left at our school. They really want to stay here, but their families aren't going to be able to afford to keep them here. So my goal is hoping that some of you guys will be able to find $110 over the next year. I would say by next February. I've talked to the accounting department, and if some people are able to say, we'll sponsor a kid, but you're not able to get the finances to us right away, the accounting department at the school is okay with some being paid later on. Because that's what Vision Trust and Compassion do, is they pay a certain group of students every month. So it would be fine if we did that as well. Just looking to see if I can get about 18 people who would just be willing to say, like we can help pay $110 um, to help a student stay in school. And I think for those of you who've been at my church before, when I've talked about it, the $110, $100 goes to their tuition. It pays 3/4 of their tuition basically, and then the rest is used to buy their sports day shirt, which I happen to have one on from a few years ago. So we buy their sports day shirt for them. They can have money to print or buy pens, pencils, paper in my room that I have for sale. They just write it in their account in a book. And then we also have a Christmas party, so they get a Christmas present. The big hit the past few years has been like bottles of lotion that I can order online, and they love it. So they can either get like a bottle of lotion or a flash drive sometimes, colored pencils, the paints that they need for school. I used to get towels and blankets, but those aren't such a big hit, so I've shied away from that and kind of go by ear of what things that the students are into and what they like to get for presents. So I just want to say thank you to everyone that's made that possible over the past, I think, 4 years, and this is going into the 5th year. So thank you for everyone who has been helping us with this, and we have another group of kids who need our help, and hopefully we'll be able to keep them in school, help them graduate 9th grade, and see them through this time. You know, we're in a time of, I think, uncertainty, but it's also a time that we're able to show God's love to people in a lot of different ways. So I just want to just tell you guys that I hope you're safe. Benjamin and I are sad that we're not able to come and be with you guys. We're looking forward to seeing the little baby and having Benjamin be able to practice his English full time and just seeing friends and family. But unfortunately, because of COVID-19, we're not able to go home, and you probably don't want to see us after we would be traveling through all those airports. So we're just going to stay here. We're going to try to stay safe. We don't know if it'll show up here, when it'll show up here, what that will look like. And I'm sure you guys are all in that same situation. So we're in the same boat, just on opposite sides of the world. So we're just praying for you guys. If you do want to help sponsor a child, just send me a Facebook message or an email, or if you get in contact with my mom or someone else and just let me know. I can start making matches. I have some that just need 1 year and some that need 2 years. For the ones that would be 2 years, would pay one within this next February, and then another time the year after. So yeah, thank you guys, and we miss you, we love you, and we're praying for you all. God bless you. Bye bye.
Hello sponsor My name is อิสราเหตุผลที่อยากเรียนโรงเรียนนี้เพราะเป็นโรงเรียนที่หนูเรียนตั้งแต่เด็กและเหลือปีสุดท้ายหนูอยากเรียนให้จบพร้อมเพื่อนๆเหตุผลที่ขอทุนนี้เพราะพ่อแม่ไม่มีตังค์พอที่จะส่งเรียนต่อในชั้นต่อไปเลยอยากขอทุนนี้ไปเป็นการศึกษาต่อค่ะขอบคุณค่ะ
Hello my name is อภินพรเหตุผลที่หนูชอบเรียนสหก็เพราะว่าที่นี่มีกิจกรรมดีมีคุณครูและเพื่อนๆคอยให้กำลังใจหนูแต่ว่าหนูไม่มีเงินพอที่จะส่งตัวเองเรียนและแม่หนูก็ทำงานหนักเกินและหนูก็ยังมีน้องอีกคนหนึ่งก็คอยให้คุณมาเป็นสปอนเซอร์ใหม่ของหนูด้วยค่ะ
Hello my name is ระดาหนูชอบเรียนสหเพราะว่าหนูเรียนสหตั้งแต่เด็กจนโตแล้วก็ทำให้หนูรู้ว่าโรงเรียนสหนั้นดีคอยมอบทุกอย่างให้กับหนูถึงแม้ว่าหนูอาจจะไม่ดีบ้างแต่คุณครูก็คอยเติมเต็มสิ่งให้หนูและคุณครูคอยมอบทุกอย่างให้กับหนูคือหนูไม่มีสปอนเซอร์และหนูอยากให้คุณเป็นสปอนเซอร์หนูคือฐานะของหนูก็ไม่ดีขอให้คุณมาช่วยเรียนเถิด
Hello sponsor My name is สิทธิพงษ์เหตุผลที่ผมอยากจะเรียนต่อโรงเรียนนี้ก็คือผมอยากจะเรียนให้จบม.3 เหตุผลที่ผมอยากจะได้ทุนก็คือพ่อแม่ไม่มีตังค์ส่งผมเรียน Thank you sponsor
Hello sponsor My name is พรชัยเหตุผลที่ผมอยากเรียนโรงเรียนสหนะครับคือว่าผมก็เป็นปีสุดท้ายของผมแล้วก็ผมเรียนมาตั้งแต่เด็กแล้วเขาสอนเกี่ยวกับเรื่องของพระเจ้ามากมายผมอยากจะเรียนให้จบที่นี่ครับและเหตุผลที่อยากได้ทุนนะครับคือว่าพ่อแม่ผมไม่มีเงินที่จะส่งผมเรียนต่อในชั้นที่สูงขึ้น
เนมอิทหมายทองนะคะอยากเรียนโรงเรียนนี้เพราะว่าอยากเก่งอังกฤษแล้วก็อยากรู้เรื่องเกี่ยวกับพระเจ้านะคะ
Hello sponsor my name is พินทิพย์เหตุผลที่อยากเรียนต่อโรงเรียนนี้นะคะ เพราะว่าโรงเรียนนี้เป็นโรงเรียนที่หนูเรียนมาตั้งแต่เด็ก แล้วก็เหลือปีสุดท้ายหนูอยากเรียนให้จบพร้อมกับเพื่อนๆค่ะ และที่หนูขอทุนนี้เพราะพ่อแม่ไม่มีตังค์พอที่จะส่งเรียนต่อในชั้นต่อไปค่ะ เพราะที่ผ่านมาหนูได้ทุนนี้ชั้นทัดแต่เขาจะตัดทุนแล้วหนูก็เลยอยากได้ทุนนี้ เพื่อที่จะแบบศึกษาต่อค่ะ thank you
Sponsor my name is Vayu ผมอยากจะเรียนเหตุผลที่ผมอยากจะเรียนต่อในโรงเรียนนี้คือ ผมจะเรียนให้จบในโรงเรียนนี้ผมเป็นเด็กที่เรียนตั้งแต่เด็กแล้วเหลือแค่ปีสุดท้ายที่ผมต้องออกจากโรงเรียนนี้ ผมอยากจะได้ทุนเพื่อแบ่งเบาภาระพ่อแม่ ถ้าพอช่วยได้ขอขอบคุณให้พระเจ้าอวยพร
Hello my name is กนกวรรณวิริยชม My name is อาราฟาพันประดับเพชร My name is พัทรธิดาสังขารดำรงหนูชอบโรงเรียนสหเพราะว่าหนูเรียนตั้งแต่อนุบาลแล้วก็หนูอยากจะจบปีนี้ค่ะหนูอยากเรียนโรงเรียนสหต่อเพราะว่าโรงเรียนสหได้สอนพระคัมภีร์แล้วก็เรียนดีด้วยค่ะหนูชอบโรงเรียนสหเพราะว่าโรงเรียนสหสอนดีแล้วก็หนูอยากเรียนต่อกับเพื่อนค่ะ Help us please